Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Soul Stream Media Talk Show. We are at the Mind, Body, Soul San Diego Winter Edition, hot off the press party.
Woohoo!
And yeah, right, super fun.
Yes.
It's super fun, lots of energy.
Awesome.
Lots of networking to be
Yes.
had. Yeah, and I'm with Dr. Scarlett.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, good. Yes.
Lovely to see you again.
Yes, lovely to see you again. And Dr. Scarlett has an article in the Mind, Body, Soul San Diego Manifest edition.
Perfect edition to be in.
Yes, the perfect edition to be in. Excuse my pen, everybody, but there we go. You're on page 54, but it says where east meets west for optimal health. So you're obviously a doctor and a doctor of. Give me your 30 seconds. So
yes.
Go ahead. Yes.
Integrative and functional medicine doctor, and my base is Chinese medicine. The full scope of Chinese medicine.
The full scope of Chinese medicine.
Yes.
So are we talking acupuncture?
As one component, yes.
Okay.
Lifestyle, nutrition, electrostim, cupping, gua sha, Chinese botanicals. Yes, the whole works.
Okay, so the first thing that comes to my mind is you are Jamaican or something like this. So I'm hearing this little bit of an accent. So yes, what's
yes,
that?
I'm a Jamaican Jersey girl.
A Jamaican Jersey girl.
Yes.
So we got so much great stuff to talk about being a doctor and where east meets west and being deep, obviously, in the Chinese medicine.
Yes, and I don't fit the demographic. People say, how can you be a Chinese medicine doctor? You don't
Yes.
look like one. I'm like, okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, right? Well, so born in Jamaica
Yes.
to New Jersey. How old were you?
In my 20s.
Okay, in your 20s.
Yes, I grew up in Jamaica.
Okay, so you grew up in Jamaica, and so I'm thinking of Haiti, which is different than Jamaica.
Yes.
And indulge me for a minute. Was there any sort of the voodoo stuff going on? Did you have any voodoo roots? Sorry to ask, but I gotta ask. No,
not at all. No. I grew up in a very typical Jamaican family.
Okay.
No voodoo roots, but we did get bush tea and other roots and leaves to help keep us healthy.
Okay.
So yes.
Oh, okay. So like literal roots. Yeah.
Yes.
I was
and-
thinking.
and
Yeah.
leaves. Yes.
Okay. Cool. So, all right. So you now, how long have you been involved in Chinese medicine, or tell us the story?
So I have been practicing in Carlsbad for about 9 years.
Okay.
I have been treating patients for almost 13 years.
Okay.
Because while I was in school, I had clinical experience as well.
Okay.
I did a couple of semesters at Rady Children's Hospital.
Okay.
So I worked with a lot of sick kids who had rare cancers and so on. So it was emotionally intense and also quite rewarding.
So were you a traditional doctor and then in Western medicine, and or how?
So my goal when I was in high school was
Yeah.
to go into medicine. So I started as a pre-med.
Okay.
It wasn't what I wanted to do.
Okay.
And I left for the city lined with gold streets in America for the American dream. So I
Yes.
didn't do that, and I came here.
Okay.
And it was years later, after a series of illnesses,
Personal illnesses. Okay.
that doctors said I would be on medications for the rest of my life. And it was not an option I was willing to accept. I
Okay.
started looking for other means to improve my health. And I serendipitously stumbled on Chinese medicine. And it has literally revolutionized my life. It has saved my life. And I felt I needed to learn about this medicine and get out there to show people like me who don't know about Chinese medicine its benefits and life-changing benefits.
Wow, I literally just, the way you impassionately just told me that, I got the chills. Like the truth behind that literally just raised the hair on my arms and my neck. So are you willing to talk a little bit about how the illnesses you had, or was it?
I can. As an adult, I was 35. I was diagnosed with adult onset asthma
Okay.
and was on high doses of prednisone, quite a lot of hospitalizations as well because it wasn't well managed for a while. And then,
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What does that look like when you're serious asthma, you're on this drug you just mentioned, and then you're being hospitalized? What does that mean?
So I was on prednisone was one of the medicines I was
Okay.
on. So talk about a round face, fat face. I was blushed. I gained a lot of weight easily. Vacillating between depression, anxiety, insomnia, really horrible mood swings.
Okay.
Because it has a lot of those those side effects.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so then you were saying next after that. Tell me.
The next thing I was diagnosed with was fibromyalgia. I had chronic pain, a lot of fatigue, chronic insomnia for years. And it took them a while to figure that out, so I was diagnosed with that.
Yes.
And then another round of interesting medications with a host of side effects.
Yeah.
And the last one I was diagnosed with was really most traumatizing for me because I was sick for a long time.
Yes.
High fever. Every day I had a fever, chronic cough. Good thing it wasn't during the time of the pandemic.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But I was coughing so much that I broke my ribs a couple times, so extremely painful. And it was about 7 months into these hospitalizations that I got a diagnosis of pulmonary sarcoidosis,
Okay.
which was really, I think, a gut punch for me. Like, oh my God, am I going to die?
And are they prescribing more medications?
More prednisone
more-
as well, because that's what was helping to keep my lungs, my bronchioles open so I could breathe. And in doing so, also it suppressed my immune system. So I was very susceptible to a lot of things.
Oh my
illnesses.
gosh. So what happens? Enough's enough?
Yes.
Tell me.
I was not willing to accept what the doctor said about being on medication for the rest of my life.
Yes.
So I started looking for more holistic approaches.
Yes.
And I stumbled on acupuncture, Chinese medicine, and I'm terrified of needles.
Yes.
But I was desperate,
Yes.
so I went all in and I tried it and got resolution to migraines that I had for 13 plus years, almost every day, and was on medication for anxiety, had stomach ulcers, a host of things.
A host of things.
And I got resolution, so it got my attention.
Wow. And so now you've got your clinic. I interrupted you when you were talking about how you were working and helping children at Rady's Children's Hospital. Did you want any more to say on that? Or you said it was very emotional, very fulfilling, but...
Children responded quickly.
Okay.
And I knew that I needed to get to the parents to be able to treat the children. I want to create a paradigm shift where Chinese medicine is not the last resort, but people know that they can come to it as a preventive medicine to enhance their health.
Yes.
And if I can start with that shift with the children, then I create a very different mindset for the generations to come, because they're going to look at us as part of their healthcare process, not as a last resort to fix something that hasn't been working with other modalities.
That's amazing. Thank you for that. I love that vision.
My agenda.
Yes, your agenda. I'll call it a vision, but agenda. I love that too.
I love the vision. I like that.
So you had an opportunity to bring some of what you were learning in Chinese medicine to the kids. Is that what in effect, I'm hearing you say?
Yes.
How does that happen in the current? How did you sneak that in there?
Fortunately for me, the school I attended have what they call externship programs, where you could go to different facilities.
Yeah.
And Radio Children's the one I chose.
Okay.
So I went to the hospital. It was twice a week. We treated children who are on the cancer floors.
Yes.
And kids who were in the chronic pain program. They had either lost a limb, they had migraines, they had unexplained chronic pain. So they would come to see us twice a week at that clinic at Radio Children's Hospital, which was part of our internship program. It was amazing.
That's amazing. Wow.
Kids, I saw them get better. And I'm like, I know this stuff works.
Yeah.
But it's so nice to see that validation as well.
Yeah, especially on the younger generation and kids
Right.
and all that.
And they don't have biases.
Oh my gosh, right?
Yeah.
And then to be able to hopefully bring it to their parents, right?
Right.
Yeah.
To create that mindset shift in the parents that this medicine is powerful. It's a
Yeah.
viable option to have as part of your healthcare process. I'm not saying don't use your Western medicine doctors, not at all.
Yeah.
I believe we work best when we work in synergy
Yeah.
or synergistically together, using the best of both worlds to get the patient the best outcomes that they need.
That's beautiful. So now you have a clinic in Carlsbad. You said if
do.
anybody's who's resonating with this is like, I need to get a hold of Dr. Scarlett ASAP, like how are they going to find you?
So first, you can look at my website, www.redlotuswellnesscenter.com, or you can call me, 760-637-5069. I'll be happy to chat with you.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Okay, so now you've got your clinic in Carlsbad that you opened 9 years ago. Was that what I heard you say?
I've been in Carlsbad for about 9 years, yes.
9 years, fantastic.
Yes.
And again, that's as of the winter edition of the Mind, Body, Soul magazine, which Scarlett has an amazing article on page 56. But quick, so you're obviously helping people. Do you have any favorite stories recently of people that you've helped in your clinic, or?
Lots. So let me think. What do I choose? How about a 28-year-old young woman who had chronic migraines since she was age 15?
Okay.
And after 6 sessions, she says, oh my God, she was crying, saying, I can put my hair up in a bun. I can wear a headband, which I've not been able to do all these years because I had such horrible headaches.
Yeah.
And she sent me this beautiful card. It was so wonderful. So that's one of my favorites and easiest. And I think the second one would be an individual who was trying to get pregnant for a long time, came to us. We helped regulate her cycle, and she was able to get pregnant naturally. So yes, and had a beautiful boy.
That's amazing. This has been fantastic, Dr.
I love
Scarlett.
talking about what I do.
Yes, and I love your passion and your enthusiasm and your agenda and your vision.
That vision.
I want to make sure we cover the article. Has our conversation spoke to your article a little bit, or is there anything you'd want to highlight about your article?
No, it covers it because it talks about my journey from my challenges with my health to getting to a place where I epitomize or I embody hope for those individuals who've been suffering and their doctors have told them there's nothing else we can do for you, or you're going to be on these medications for the rest of your lives.
Yeah.
I am the hope that tells them that there are options available, I have answers, and I can help.
Amazing. So good, Dr. Scarlett. Thank you so much. And again, quickly, before we end, tell everybody quick your website and where they can find you.
So Red Lotus Wellness Center, www.redlotuswellnesscenter.com, and my phone number is 760-637-5069. And it's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Scarlett. Awesome. Cool. Awesome.